Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the QZ Show. I'm your host, Quinn Peplo, alongside with NFL analyst and sports watcher, Matteo Zavala.
What's
Today, it's
up?
very different. We're online because, what the heck, it's our show. We do pretty much whatever we want. And today, we're just going to go over some NFL news, some preseason trade talks, rookies, how well they played. First thing we want to talk about, how about Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars, Mateo?
I was super surprised by that because just from their performance against the Saints, how is that going to go well for Trevor Lawrence? Watching them play against that, their offensive line was absolutely horrible that game. They lost. Trevor Lawrence couldn't make a play. He was trying, but if that's gonna be like that every game of the year, I don't think he should be even playing this year so he could get used to the NFL game level.
Yeah.
Because they have a lot of tough opponents. They got Houston, not Houston, but I don't want to talk about Houston. They got they're playing Tennessee twice a year. They're playing the Colts twice a year.
Yeah.
They have many hard opponents where I don't feel like Trevor is gonna make the big plays to get to the next step. And they also lost Travis Etienne, which was a big weapon that they were going to use. But happy for James Robinson fans. If you guys have him on your fantasy team, his stock is going to go way up.
Yeah. Well, according to NFL Network, they have the fourth easiest schedule. But looking at this game, the last two preseason games, this is the worst roster and worst team in football. I thought the Texans were bad. Oh, my God. This team is terrible. It's that bad. Trevor Lawrence
I agree
is a stud. He is a stud. He can't make any plays, though. He's under pressure.
Offensive line's horrible.
Offensive line's terrible. It's probably going to be one of the worst in the league. The running backs can't even make a play. ETM and James Robinson, all those other guys, because they keep getting stuffed for no gain.
Yeah, James Robinson couldn't do anything because he couldn't get past the line.
Yeah, and Urban Meyer's offensive scheme, it's kind of not working. And all those drives they're doing, they've been punting. I think Trevor Lawrence has only gotten 3 points in the preseason so far.
Yeah, but going back to Urban Meyer as a coach, as a college coach, you're pretty much given as a higher ranked college coach, you're pretty much given all these good players.
For some programs, players, he made some of the programs just a tad better. But he was Ohio inherited. State. Ohio State's always good at football.
Exactly. He's been given all those great players to be successful. With the Jacksonville on the other side, though, they have no one. He cannot. Yeah. I don't think he can coach this team. This team is just not prepared to get to that next step. It's going to take Trevor Lawrence could be 35 by the time they make an actual good team around it.
Not 35, but it's gonna take 2 or 3 free agency and NFL draft seasons to make this team maybe a playoff team. This team is that bad. It has no stars, no Pro
James
bowlers.
Robinson, I like.
He's not a Pro Bowler though. He's kind of a star, but he's not a Pro Bowler. And they just need more star power. Since they have 3 decent quarterbacks. CJ Beathard can actually play. He's been a good backup on the Niners. Gardner Minshew, you and I both agree we
like him.
An underrated quarterback in this league. I think Jags should take phone calls, start calling anybody, and trade both those guys to get somebody in the O-line or any superstar that they can.
Not CJ Beathard. I think they should keep. No, wait, never mind. They have Jake Lewin that they can keep as a backup.
They need to trade both those guys.
I agree. They should go after a veteran offensive lineman. Or they have one of the most cap space available in the league right now. They should sign those veterans right now. Those top-of-the-line veterans still available. Russell Okung's still available. Mitchell Schwartz is still available. David DeCastro is still available.
They should at least give him a shot at a decent price because it's not looking good.
Give one of those veterans a top to protect your quarterback. Protect almost the most talented college quarterback we have ever seen in football.
Yeah, and if it's like this going forward so far, Urban Meyers isn't going to be there in 2 years.
He's going to be booted right away.
And Trevor Lawrence is going to be referred to as a bust. So they got to change this around. Thank goodness this is preseason, because if this was regular season, who knows what else we would be saying. Yeah. So going to
the other side of the ball, though. Jameis Winston, Marcus Callaway.
Oh,
Making a good duo right there.
I mean, Jameis played good. He played good. He won the job.
Yes,
on Taysom Hill's birthday.
That's sad to hear for that guy, though.
Yeah, but this is really good. He has improved a lot, throwing the ball down the field, making plays,
and he's
helping the Saints' offense.
Smarter with the ball.
Yeah, they still kind of don't have like star receivers, but Callaway, he had a good game. He
has performed. No, but they still got Alvin Kamara, Latavius Murray, Michael Thomas when healthy.
Yeah, when healthy.
But
Ty Montgomery.
That too. Like I feel like he can make these plays under Sean Payne. Sean Payne is a great coach.
Yeah. There was a couple catches that Callaway I thought should have been reviewed more. It was those 2 touchdown catches, but he still made some good plays. You know, he's not going to be a star, but he's going to have a good season for a nobody receiver.
He's had a good fantasy season. If he's available in your free agency leagues in your fantasy, take him.
I would say
as a backup.
I would say right now, 700 plus yards right now.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, because
pretty solid because he's not a stud.
Yet. Not yet.
Proven yet.
Not yet. So we got to wait and see. So Quinn, how do you feel about Teddy Bridgewater winning the job?
Dude, I mean, they both balled out hard during this preseason. Preseason's not over. But, I mean, I feel like they're going to get almost the same amount of wins if they start either quarterback. Drew Lock, I think's better. If they start Drew Lock, it would be like an extra win or 2. Bridgewater's way more conservative. They're going to punt the ball way more. But Drew Lock is very aggressive. He turns the ball over a lot. But I think Drew Lock can help turn their offense around, especially in the passing game. So I don't think it's a good decision starting Bridgewater. I want Drew Lock to start. And then if Drew Lock struggles in the regular season, they should go to Bridgewater. But right now it's whatever.
No, Drew Lock has been playing a lot better this preseason against the starters.
Yeah.
But I have to go with Bridgewater on this one. Because Bridgewater just for the season. Bridgewater has that veteran experience to get to that next level.
Veteran experience, Mateo. He was 4-11 with the Panthers.
Okay, but that's with a whole different system from what he's used to.
Well, kind of a similar system. He was 5-0 with the Saints. I'll give you that, and he had a winning season with the Vikings.
But think of this: he has a healthy team around him, like the Carolina, they were only run first, and they had no really a good defense to make those plays. So he could. It
wasn't a bad defense.
It was a very underrated defense. I feel like to be top 5 in the next coming years. That's for a whole other episode. But I feel like if Teddy Bridgewater can play like how he did on the Saints, the Broncos will be a playoff team.
Yeah. But I feel like the Saints, when he was on the Saints, it was a way better roster than those Panthers and the Broncos right now.
But this Broncos roster, offensive roster, is pretty dang solid, if I don't say so myself.
It's pretty solid, yeah. But I still believe that they would win more games with Drew Lock. Just an extra win or 2.
But I think at the end of the year, trade Teddy Bridgewater. Trade
one of them.
I'll go with Bridgewater because Bridgewater
depends on the regular season. I'll say.
Yeah, we'll wait till midseason, then we can talk more about that.
Yeah. How about the trade today?
Sony Michel.
Yeah.
I like this guy a lot. I like when he gets the volume as a player.
Yeah.
He will make the plays. If he gets starting touches, he will get those points that he needs on there. So when he started, when he got the majority of touches per game last year with the Patriots, he got, like, I'm just saying this for fantasy point wise, full PPR. He had 9 attempts for 117 yards, and he had 2 receptions. He's also using the pass game a little bit as well. When he has, like, the majority of the snaps, here's what the point numbers he got. 16, 10, 10, 22.6. That's when he has the starting numbers.
Yeah.
So I feel like if he gets the majority of the touches, because Darrell Henderson he's having some injury right now.
He is. His thumb.
So Sony Michel, though, don't forget, he started over Nick Chubb in college.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think this is a great move by the Rams. They have a bunch of nobodies for their running backs right now, except Cam Akers, but he's out for the year.
Yeah.
Of course. Darrell Henderson, I don't believe in that guy.
He's a solid
All these
backup.
other guys.
He's a good backup.
He's okay backup. But, I mean, yeah, this guy, Sony Michel, he's 5.7 yards per carry last season. And they played a running back by committee. And he got, like, about 50 yards for 9 games that he played, which is pretty good by a 3 running back by committee because they had Rex Burkhead, James White, Damian Bolden.
Damian Harris.
Yeah. So,
but another thing I was looking into too, the Rams are a top 10 team in rush attempts.
They are.
Which Sony Michel will get that volume I was talking about to get those points. Like, for me, when I first saw that, I picked him up. I believe in Sony Michel.
You might be right on that. I feel like they're going to pass the ball more, though, because they just traded for this guy, and they have Stafford. Stafford's the new quarterback. I think they're going to trust him more.
But
throw the ball from Goff.
Hear me out about this one. They have that defense where they're going to be up so high in points. Like, what happens when the team is up so high in points? They run the ball.
Yeah.
So that means I'll get more touches.
I think that's pretty standard.
Exactly. He'll get more touches. Because their defense is amazing.
Their defense is pretty solid. Not amazing, though.
Not as good as they used to be. They're good.
Still good.
Above average defense.
I don't think they're amazing. Yes, above average defense. Of course. Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald. A couple other stars. It should be above average.
And another QB competition I want to bring up. So, Michelle, good luck to you. Another QB competition I want to bring up is Andy Dalton and Justin Fields.
Oh. Is that even a quarterback competition? We know who's better.
We all know who's better.
We all know who should start.
Justin Fields. He has been putting in the work to become successful.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's what this Bears offense needs. Because if you realize when Trubisky came back, like for his round 2 stint, he was more mobile. The Bears offense plays better when a quarterback's more mobile.
Yeah.
When a quarterback gets out of the pocket.
Yeah.
Montgomery works better like that. He gets to open up the field more to Allen Robinson, Darnell Mooney, Damian Burr, Marquise Goodwin, all the receivers.
Yeah, I think he's much better with Nagy's system, Justin Fields, because he's so mobile and because he could throw, and he's so accurate throwing on the run. And he's fast, too. What's his 40?
4.44.
Yeah, this guy is so fast, he can make plays. And when Dalton was out there, they just kept punting. Dalton got booed, too.
He had one good pass, which was a lucky catch.
It was a great catch by the receiver.
By Rodney Adams.
That should have been incomplete or picked off.
Yes.
That should have not have been a catch.
But
it was because of that receiver.
Congratulations to Rodney Adams for having his baby and playing the day after.
Yeah. Congrats. I don't think he's going to watch the show, but...
You never know. Awesome. You never know. We can reach out to him. He can maybe see the show. Shout out to them.
Maybe. But that was the only lucky play Andy Dalton had this entire preseason. And Justin Fields has been the star for the Bears so far. I do want Dalton to start game 1 because I don't want to rush Fields, but I think they kind of have to after week 1 if they just keep losing.
Yeah. I think give him 4 games. I give Dalton 4 games to make a difference.
I give him 1 or 2. If they keep punting the ball and it's just it's boring Bears football, offense football, then they need to bench him, put in Justin Fields because he can make plays and he is special. And you and I both like his work ethic. He's good around the players and around the coaches.
And all these players are talking amazing about him. Like Allen Robinson, like he went from at the beginning of the offseason that he didn't want anything to do with the Bears.
Yeah.
He didn't want anything to do with them. But when he says after the Bears drafted Fields, he's been saying great things about Chicago.
Yeah.
But one thing I do like about all the Bears players in Chicago, they're having that confidence in the week one. They're going to motivated.
I feel like
Jason Peters just said this team is going to be the number 1 seed in the division, not in the NFC North.
Jason Peters, the NFL analyst?
No, the offensive tackle the Bears just
signed. The offense.
No, right. But all these players are going into a confidence, which I like that confidence. They're not going like in as like the Texans or the Lions, who all know they're all going to suck.
Yeah. I still think they believe that they're like a top 10 or top 5 defense. They got the guys to do it. I'll be honest, they got the guys to do it.
Just one corner.
I don't think they will be.
They need one corner.
Their corners are bad. They have bad
No.
corners. Their linebackers and defensive line, I like them a lot.
Jalen Johnson, I like a lot.
Jalen Johnson, he's okay. Needs to make more plays.
Eddie Jackson needs to go back to his former self.
Eddie Jackson's a little overhyped, but he's still good. Don't get me wrong, he's still good.
So good.
I still wish we still had those corners, Bryce Callahan and Kyle Fuller. Kyle Fuller was okay. Bryce Callahan was a stud. But they're
both going to kill it where they're at now.
Yeah. And then their offense is not bad if they have Justin Fields out there.
And they have a better offensive line.
If they have that top 5 or top 10 defense with those guys that they could perform again. And then Andy Dalton, starts the season, sucks. And then they put Justin Fields in and he lights up the show. Yeah, they could be a playoff contender. That's what I really feel like the Bears can be,
I feel like their ceiling can be an NFC championship.
No.
Their
not
ceiling.
This season.
No, the ceiling. The ceiling's like the max they could do.
No. No way. NFC divisional round. But it's kind of close to what you're saying. I think Super Bowl or a championship is kind of a stretch. Too soon, I got it.
No, I didn't say they're going to the Super Bowl. I'm saying
I know.
I'm saying they're winning, they're losing the NFC Championship.
Yeah, I know. I think it's too soon to call that they'll go to for a ceiling that high.
All right, that's gonna wrap it up for the QC show for the night. Hope you guys enjoy this episode. Hope you guys like the news that we shared to you guys. And make sure to follow our TikTok, which is shown above. We're trying to post a lot more content on that. Hope you guys give us a follow and share this channel. We enjoy the support.